We'll honor yet the school we knew, the best school of all. I'll honor yet the rule we knew, till the last bell call. Working days or holidays, and glorious boyhood days. They were great days and jolly days at the best school of all. These words were penned by Mr. Maxwell R. Kegel, a distinguished old boy, and it captures the essence of what it is to be a Peterite. To be a Peterite is to be a part of something bigger than oneself, to be a part of something that can only be described as family, the Peterite family. It's this family that makes every Peterite's heart skip a beat at the end of Aredimil Mawatha. It's this family that makes every Peterite's head flood with memories as they approach the pearly white gates. It's this family you yearn for wherever you are, whatever you do. And if ever you were given a chance, it is to this Peterite family you would run back to in a heartbeat. St. Peter's College, Colombo 4 is so many different things to different people, but the age-old saying captures it best. They call it school, but we call it home.
Over the years, our home has grown from being a humble branch school of St. Joseph's College, Maradana, to St. Peter's College we all know and love today. Reverend Father Legoc, while riding his motorcycle, discovered a piece of land which he then transformed into a prestigious institution that would withstand the test of time. On January 18, 1922, the historic moment arrived as students, teachers and priests bearing the college colours gathered at the Maradana railway station to board a special train bound for Valavatta. That day, 204 students were enrolled in classes ranging from grade 1 to 7. A significant date in the history of St. Peter's College was April 8, 1927, when our alma mater stands on her own right as St. Peter's College, Valavatta.
The construction of the impressive Assembly Hall, with a seating capacity of 1,500, commenced on March 6, 1930, and was formally opened on November 19, 1931. What we now call the Nicholas Pereira Hall boasted of being Colombo's largest hall at the time. The first ever big match, a cricket encounter between St. Peter's and St. Joseph's, was played in February 1933. Following the retirement of Reverend Father Nicholas Pereira in 1943, Reverend Father Basil A. Veeratunga took over as the new rector. Under his leadership, St. Peter's College saw notable developments, including the conversion of several buildings into 2 stories. In 1956, Reverend Father Arthur Nicholas Fernando assumed the role as the 3rd rector of college. During his tenure, he emphasized the importance of aesthetics and introduced the drum band, which was the first of any school in Sri Lanka. During the tenure of Reverend Father Mervyn Veerakkodi, St. Peter's College witnessed the emergence of talented musicians, including Sunil Pereira and the Gypsies. The highlight of Father Theodore Pires' era as rector was the Golden Jubilee celebration in 1972, which included a reenactment of the arrival of Josephine staff and students who had come to St. Peter's in 1922.
Reverend Father Clever Pereira commenced his rectorship on 6 January 1975, and for the first time, St. Peter's College had a fully fledged Peterite as rector. Father Joe E. Vikramsinghe became rector in 1978. He was known as the master builder for his efforts in raising funds and expanding the college infrastructure. He initiated the construction of a 3-story science laboratory block, and a new building was constructed for the primary section alongside a swimming pool. Father Felician Ranjit Pereira succeeded Father Vikramsinghe in 1994. September 1995 saw St. Peter's lose land on account of the extension of the R.A. Dimel Mawatha. But all wasn't lost, as the underpass was provided at state cost for the use of the boys to access the college grounds. The Peterite Indoor Sports Complex and Gymnasium was another initiative of Reverend Father Felician Ranjit Pereira and was opened on the 24th of August 2002. Reverend Father Travis R. Gabriel took over as rector in 2005. On 12th May 2010, Father Travis had laid the foundation for a 4-storied block for the A-level section. Father Trevor Gerard Martin took over on 12th February 2014. During his tenure, a state-of-the-art science laboratory was established and a pavilion complex was completed. The college also organized the Peterite Walk in 2017. It is under such great leaders that St. Peter's College produced men of great stature, not only for our island nation, but for the world at large, from auxiliary bishops like His Eminence Maxwell Silva, to martyrs like Reverend Father Michael Rodrigo, like Marshal of the Air Force Roshan Gunatilaka, from movie directors like Lester James Pierce to artists like Sunil Pereira. The list of stellar Peterites is endless.
In a moment of anticipation and excitement, a press conference was convened, serving as a platform to unveil the magnificent centenary logo to the public and officially announce the commencement of the historic centenary year of St. Peter's College. A century, 100 years, an extraordinary milestone for any institution to endure and thrive amidst the countless challenges and adversities. On January 22, 2022, the college etched its name in the annals of history, commemorating the opening of its centenary year in a grand and momentous fashion. His Eminence Cardinal Malcolm Ranjit was the chief guest for this momentous celebration. As a token of reverence and to commemorate the occasion, St. Peter's College unveiled a special commemorative cover adorned with intricate artwork and symbolism. A tree was planted in the college quadrangle in order to commemorate this historic event. Additionally, a meticulously curated coffee table book was published chronicling the remarkable journey of the college over a century. The centenary year brought forth a myriad of events and festivities.
Peterites Share the Joy of the Centenary was an initiative organized by the Prefects Body and the Interact Club of St. Peter's College, guided by the Rector, Reverend Father Rohitha Rodrigo. It was the first community service initiative undertaken by an educational institution in collaboration with the renowned Sirasa Gammadda movement. The project focused on providing clean and sanitary drinking water for the residents of Mahakaramba Bavar, a village in the Putlam district. The consumption of unpurified and contaminated water had led to severe health issues. St. Peter's College took on the task of raising funds to build a reverse osmosis plant which would purify the saline water in the area and produce 4,000 litres of clean drinking water daily for 550 families in Mahakaramba Bavar. In just 14 days, the fundraising exceeded the initial target, resulting in over 4.8 million rupees raised.
All of you Peterites should be extremely proud of yourself. What you and your friends back in Colombo and their parents have done will have an impact on the lives of the children here in this village. So I salute you and I honor you, your teachers and your parents.
The annual prize giving is one of the many illustrious days of the Peterite calendar. The event was graced by the presence of Right Reverend Dr. P. Anton Ranjit, the Auxiliary Bishop of Colombo. Peterite Colours Night for the years 2018 to 2022 was held on the 13th of January, with over 400 sportsmen receiving colours and merit awards and a whopping 38 sportsmen crowned as most outstanding players for representing Sri Lanka in the international arena. On the 29th of June, St. Peter's College celebrated its annual College Day, coinciding with the feast day of Saints Peter and Paul. During the event, a monument was unveiled in the commemoration of the centenary year. It portrays St. Peter handing a boy to Jesus, symbolizing the college's role in preparing students to contribute to the world in various professions.
During the momentous centenary year of St. Peter's College, several initiatives were taken to elevate the standard of education and enhance the overall college experience. One of the significant endeavors undertaken was the extensive renovation of the college premises. Every classroom received a remarkable facelift with the installation of brand new desks and chairs, ensuring students' comfort and promoting an optimal learning atmosphere. The college pool, a venue that had witnessed remarkable achievements by the college swimmers, underwent a complete revamp. The result was a state-of-the-art brand new pool. This upgrade provided a suitable setting for the talented swimmers to continue their exceptional performances. The college also refurbished its basketball court. The newly revamped court, unveiled by Reverend Father Rohit Rodrigo, provided a pristine space for basketball enthusiasts. Under the guidance of the rector, the college underwent a remarkable transformation with the installation of solar panels. Another notable improvement took place in the iconic college quadrangle. Lush grass was meticulously planted, transforming the quadrangle into a serene and inviting area.
Further, the college washrooms were also refurbished to higher standards to ensure better facilities for our students. Another first was the Centenary Festival of Culture and Technology, a momentous occasion that held significance on multiple levels. It marked the first ever collaboration of the Sinhala, English and Tamil literary associations, as well as the IT and technology departments. This day was truly exceptional because it provided students with a platform to showcase their talents on stage. One of the day's highlights was the recognition and awards bestowed upon numerous students for their exceptional artistic and technological expertise. 53rd Saints Quadrangular Tournament was held on the 26th and 27th November 2022 at St. Peter's College Sports Complex after a lapse of 2 years. This year's event was hosted by Old Peterite Sports Club in celebrating the centenary year of St. Peter's College. St. Peter's College lifted the overall Saints Quadrangular Championship by securing the basketball title and finishing as runners-up in both cricket and rugby. 100 years of education cannot be upheld if not for the hard work and dedication of our dear teachers and sirs. And in order to commemorate the yeoman's service of our dear teachers in moulding the lives of our young Peterites, the Old Boys of College organized a special dinner dance for the teachers at the Hilton Hotel. The Marian devotion at St. Peter's College is an important day for all Peterites, as it has been a long-standing tradition to thank our dear Mother Mary. The event was held in a grand scale with the participation of the entire Peterite family. The spiritual aspect of life is considered of immense importance at St. Peter's College, with the teachers as well as our priest community who incorporate spiritual activities into our daily routine. In order to preserve the timeless history of St. Peter's College, Reverend Father Felician Ranjit Pereira opened the archives in 2005. Later, under the leadership and guidance of Reverend Father Rohit Rodrigo, the archives were refurbished and opened on the 22nd of January 2022 as a centenary project.
As we come to the end of the centenary celebrations, I would like to thank God our Heavenly Father for all the blessings that we have received throughout the year. But it's not just this year. Over the past 100 years, we were blessed immensely. Mother Mary and St. Peter, our patron saint, for all the mediation, for all the blessings that we have received as a college. Let me also take this opportunity to thank all the past rectors, all the priests who served in the college, all the teachers, the office staff, the support staff who have labored so much, all the parents for their cooperation. I'm very, very grateful to all of them. I also would like to thank all boys, and I also wish all the present boys that they make use of all the available facilities that are provided in school, so that they would go out into the world and make sure that whatever they have gained from college, they will use it to glorify God when they are out in the world. Wish every one of you God's blessings as we close the centenary year. Thank you and God bless you.
From humble beginnings to glorious days, a century of excellence, reverberating with history that runs so deep that mere words cannot describe her enough. Every single grain of sand, every single stone, rock, brick and tree that stand upon this holy ground is etched with memories of countless numbers of boys who call these grounds home. Each one of us will one day step outside these walls, and on that day we will have one last look at our favorite haunts, one last tour around college, one last hug with your friends, and one final goodbye to everyone, from the tables we drummed on, to the classes we sang in, to Manikam and to the scoldings of love. Your days at St. Peter's College are numbered. Those little moments are so precious. Embrace every second you have left. Hold on so tight and never let go.